Appreciate you being here. Unbelievable environment. Thankful to our students and our dance team and the Riot Squad. It was awesome. And all of our season ticket holders, the environment was great. I do want to remind everyone that we're naming the court tomorrow after Coach Stringer. So please, we're playing Ohio State, come out. And she's unbelievable, Hall of Famer. And to have the court named after us is, such a worthy honor for a person who did great things for women's basketball and for Rutgers University. So I'll be there, and some of my guys will be there. But, it'll be a great day, too, for her. But appreciate, again, the efforts. These guys, Paul comes back. Caleb's only a couple games into it. The environment, everyone chipped in. We fought through foul trouble, fought through everything, Mawat was good. Andre gave us 11 points. These guys did amazing stuff, and we played, obviously a great basketball team, ranked, picked number 1 in the league for a reason, well coached. So good team win, and had a lot of great contributions from everybody.
Jerry, you want to kick it off? Steve, you held them to 14 points in the paint and did that with Cliff missing a big chunk of the game. What do you think of your interior defense, and how did they do that?
Yeah, I will tell you, he's really good. Trace Jackson, David, the whole team is good. Just team. We were connected. I thought Wolf did a great job. I thought Dean Reber gave us good minutes. I know everyone will talk about points but what they did on the defensive end helped. Mawat had them at times, but these guys all dig in and thought we had, a good game plan. And we executed it, and then we shared the ball down the other end and got some timely plays. Even though Cliff was in foul trouble, he blocks a couple huge shots down the stretch, makes big free throws for us. Cliff is an important part of what we do. And to have 2 fouls with no time, it seemed like in the first half, was going to make it more difficult. But our guys were ready, and they stepped up and did a really good job filling in. And Caleb's all over the court. Paul, these guys are active, and we really had a good game plan.
Steve, you mentioned timely plays. Indiana punches back with a 9-0 run out of halftime, and then you guys go on that 13-0 run. Derek scores 10 straight points. For a freshman to do that in that spot, what does that show you about him? And just
he's growing up. He's a good player. Practices the right way. He's figuring stuff out. He's watching film. I think these guys are doing a good job mentoring him too. And so had some huge plays for us tonight. His speed and quickness was relevant. Even in the first half, I thought he got good looks and all good. He makes those. So second half, it all came together. He did an awesome job against a very good team.
Steve, can you talk about how much things changed on both ends of the floors now with having Paul back in the lineup?
It's our first game with our entire roster, and Paul hasn't practiced. He's practiced every day, but no contact. Caleb missed 6 weeks, so today was our first game with our entire roster, and obviously Paul's a winner. He's won since day one. He arrived here. He does a zillion things for us. Don't like playing any games, but these 2 guys have missed a lot of games this year, and we got to keep them healthy. And I'm glad they're feeling better. Obviously they're the most experienced guards, and they're very unique. Caleb guarded 5 positions tonight. Paul guards every position. We can run sets from 3 years ago, and these guys will know how to run it, and they'll remember the name, and I could diagram it up in a timeout. You don't get that sometimes. Derek sometimes will look like, what are we doing here? And that was, that's what happens. But have veterans and great leaders, these guys, you need to have them on the court too, and you saw how important they both are to us.
Steve, 48-point total is the lowest point total by an AP top 10 team since 1983. What does that say about you guys and your defense?
Well, I think, our defense has been really good. We've had one bad half this year. We didn't play well at tempo in the first half. Otherwise, we played really good basketball, and we've gotten through a lot of obstacles, and we got valuable minutes to our young guys. Cam Spencer's new to our operation. Wolf's new. He's new, and now having these 2 guys. So our defense has been good, and it's got to continue that way. Mawat Mag is a key to it, too. He does a lot of things for us that don't show up in the box score. Andre Hyatt, does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score. So they've been connected on that end, and we take a lot of pride in that end of the floor.
You have 14 more rebounds than Indiana's team today. What can you say for the toughness of this team?
I've always liked our team, rebounding-wise. I was a little perplexed early on when we weren't getting as many rebounds as I thought we should. And there's one area that I think stats is completely wrong on, because we were getting out rebounded in certain games, and then I'd watch the tape and I said we had committed 25, teams to turn the ball over 25 times. So that's 25 trips down the court. We can't get a defensive rebound, so we were doing such a good job, rebounding the ball and blocking out, but we weren't getting credit for any of that. And then the other part was, in those games we got out-rebounded, we were missing free throws, and other teams were getting advantages because we missed so many free throws. So they were getting extra rebounds on that, and we weren't getting them on the other end. But today, you saw it, like, we can rebound, and this group goes up and gets it. He had a double-double. Caleb, I think he had nine in the first half. I mean, he was jumping. Boy, didn't he look good today? He was jumping like crazy. But Cliff did what he does. Mawat chips in. And our guards can rebound too. So Paul always sticks his nose in there. So, real pleased with our rebound effort against a really good, first of all, good offensive team and a really good rebounding team. They've been cracking teams on the glass.
Would it be fair to say you went into this game saying Jackson Davis isn't going to beat us?
No, I mean, I think when you play a really good team, obviously you have to do a lot of things. Obviously he's a focal point of what they do. But, their point guard is elite, Johnson, and you saw Miller Cobb, so the more you take away the paint and then you give up something here and there, and he was really good tonight. But you got to do a lot of things well when you beat a team like, Indiana. Fortunately, we were able to contest and get out and guard threes, except for him. He got loose a few times, and he got loose on second shot threes, which is a little bit harder to guard. But you got to play well in every area. You got to share the ball. You got to make free throws. I'm very proud that we got more free throw attempts than them in this game, and to out-rebound them, I thought that was a huge key. But he was certainly a key.
Steve, you've obviously played at Gamble Pavilion. You've played and coached in great arenas around the country. Can you compare this arena to Gamble or any other arena?
I mean, it is just awesome. And they were up and they were loud today. I mean, I love our students. And we had Winter Wonderland out there today too, so I think all those things were, just awesome. But the Riot Squad brings it, and dance team and the band. I mean, it's just an awesome environment. And you heard it; it was loud. And when we go into arenas, it's tough. They're tough places to play, and our places become as tough as any place in the country.
Coach, you've now won 6 in a row against Indiana. What does that say about the reputation of your program?
I mean, we're getting better. I mean, and we have been. But I'm proud of these guys. They've won the games, and just proud today. The game the other day, I thought we played really well against Miami. Missed a layup to tie it up, and it didn't go our way. But today we bounced back, and that's a sign of a good team. Bounced back, played really well against a really, really good basketball team.
Yeah, this question is for Caleb and Paul. I'd like both of you guys to answer this. Can you put a value, point total, win total, on what this arena, this environment does for your team?
Yeah, I mean, defensively, I feel like it helps us. We get, shot clock violations and things like that just because they're loud. But, I mean, playing here, yeah, it's. I would not want to be an opposing team coming in here, so I would say probably like -6 or something like that.
I mean, I agree, man. It's definitely a advantage to us. I feel like everyone talks about the other arenas, about Mackey and, Illinois and stuff, but, I still, to this day, since my freshman year, I've been saying that we got the best arena in the Big Ten, man. Especially that is just, you can't compare it to no arena. And it's different, we don't have no 20, it doesn't hold 20,000, it doesn't hold 30,000, but, it gets loud like it's the damn Madison Square Garden. So it's definitely awesome, man. It's an awesome place to play, and just like Paul said, I wouldn't want to play here if I was an opponent. And they know that, too, coming into the game.